we suffer. What is emotional pain and how to stop it? How to stop emotional pain? If we just knew, it could be that easy, isn't it? And it is. It is. How do I know? I know because I'm quite good at suffering. I mean, I used to suffer for decades, and now when I don't suffer anymore, and I look back and I'm thinking to myself, what was it that made a difference? It's so simple. It's so simple. It's really mind-boggling. It's just that there are so many ways you think about it and get it wrong, and there are so many ways that society thinks about it and gets it wrong, and then it all comes together, and it's just a mess and suffering. So I just want to go back a little bit first before going forward and talk a little bit about what is emotional pain, because there are so many different expressions, or if you want, types of emotional pain, and countless, isn't it? What is emotion anyway? Let's go a little bit further back even. What is emotion? Emotion is just something you give a name to. You feel something inside you, you feel a tightening in your chest. You feel difficulties with breathing. You feel like falling. You feel like not being able to breathe. You feel like panic, like your head feels like throbbing, like it's just going to explode. All these sorts of different feelings and sensations, and when we give a name to it, that's when these feelings and sensations become an emotion. So that's all there is. That's what's an emotion. And sometimes we get it wrong. Sometimes we have a certain feeling that we gave a name that's actually does not belong to that feeling, and then we get the whole process wrong. But I'll talk about it some other time. I just wanted to, explaining about what is emotional pain. I just wanted to obviously explain what is emotion to you, so that we're just all on the same page and really understand what we're talking about. Emotional pain, as I said before, can be experienced in so many different ways, as fear, as rage, as anger, angry people who can't control their anger, people who have to go to anger management. Anger is such a huge emotional pain. It's a pain. These people suffer from anger as an emotional pain. Some people suffer from fear. They're so fearful of everything that can happen to them, so they worry a lot. They worry all the time. They're overwhelmed with this fear, emotional pain. How to stop it? And then there are people who experience emotional pain as despair, disappointment, depression, even a lot of despair all the time. It's nothing is working out, and the doomsday scenario, and just what's the point of anything? There is no point anyway. We all know that, and it's just nothing that can be done. Despair. And there is so many more, but there is one more that comes to mind straight away, which is, I want to feel alive. I don't feel alive. I don't feel enough. I don't feel alive. I want to feel alive. And then people go to some sort of extreme levels of looking for extreme sort of activities to just feel alive. It's an emotional pain, not feeling alive. Not feeling. There are so many kinds of it, isn't it? So we people experience these emotional pains and we suffer from it. We suffer from it, whether we want to admit it or not. Some people just, go on saying, "Oh, emotional pain. What is that?" I mean, come on. I never experienced anything like that. Suffering. Oh, you know what I mean? Stop it. I never experienced any of it. But most of the people who say that are really just sort of not being honest with themselves. Well, not being honest with you, but most of the time, I mean, sadly enough, not being honest with themselves, and that causes even more emotional pain. And there, stop it. Yes, we can stop it. As I said before, if we just knew that all we need is just a different pair of glasses to put on, what we look with, the way we look, we just need to change that. And I know that we can, understand up here that it's easy and that's how it's done, but it's not enough to understand up here. You need to experience it, as I always say. You need to connect what's up here, and you need to influence what's up here. You need to create the thoughts that are going to be beneficial to you, and then you have to connect it with experience. Without these two, work on both levels and putting out these glasses that will make you see everything different. Everything that's been in ease and you look out at life, your attitude towards everything. When you do the work on this level and this level, these two levels, everything will change. Everything will change. And it will happen quickly. And that's how it happened to me. And I've seen it happen to other people too. But it's not enough just to, understand it here. You need to experience it here and then apply it. And I've talked to you quite a few of my previous videos. So please do have a look of how you apply it, how you do it, how you stop emotional pain, how you stop suffering, and how you can do it reasonably and relatively quickly. And please use those videos and experience them, and you will start feeling the difference, and you will start applying things on both levels. As I always say, on both levels. You need to take a holistic approach, or whatever they call it, and it happens quite quickly. And it will happen for you. So join me on my channel, watch my videos, and use also the programs that I recommend underneath the video. And spend some time with me. It will be beneficial. And for both of us, it's beneficial to me to spend time with you. And I think it's going to be vice versa too. It is. Yes. So enjoy your day as usual. Make the most of it. Connect at both levels and talk to you soon.